know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, I ended up getting 14 years. I had 7 diploma behavior, but I was on my worst behavior. I did my whole 14-year sentence. Gang banging, fucking the laws, and not tolerating disrespect. It's me gaining my respect, or me going home, choosing fighting for my respect, what I stand for, my morals, my values. I told myself, I'm all my dignity, all my pride, all my fingers, all my toes, that's what I did. But I do this because I'm not supposed to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I do it for, like, I open cases, somebody should have to go down there and serious. You got for that kind of mainly to just tell my story, man, and tell you about how my experience was. You feel me? Um, Today's topic is about the 3 things you don't do in Texas prison. Um, Brother, when I say you don't do these 3 things, that's exactly what I mean. Like, you don't do them. Like, if you do them, you don't make it home. Don't. That, let me say it's a lot of rules in prison. It's a lot of rules you don't. And when I say rules, I'm not talking about rules set in place by the officers or the administration. No. I'm talking about it's a lot of rules that are in place by the inmates, enforced by the inmates, for the inmates. You know what I'm saying? All inmates are governed by all these rules. And to break one of these rules could be repercussions. These rules are set in place to keep people amongst gangs and organizations. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Break things home. Amazing. Feel me like man, that's incarceration. Blood from all the gang. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they twisted like this. I what's wrong? Shit. It's gonna be poison. Everybody comes together against somebody or something for them. They do that for inmates that do these 3 things. Let's just dive right into it. Number 1, snitching. Not snitch. And bring them into inmate business, what's going on with inmates. Don't do it, period. If you're not getting along with your cellie, you can't go to an officer and tell him you're not getting along. That's snitching. People are not. There's so much illegal activity going on in prison. Everybody is a rebel. Everybody's a criminal in prison. So everybody has so much going on that's against the rules and regulations and the laws. So nobody wants to be around somebody that's snitching, that's going into the laws of the inmate's business. Nobody. So everybody will come together to make sure you don't make it off the block. You know what I'm saying? That's zero tolerance. Like, I've seen somebody multiple times. I've seen people get life flight, like helicopter on the roof, emergency to the hospital, or unalived behind false allegations of snitching. Like, they were saying he was a snitch, so they messed him off, and it turned out he wasn't.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
It's a quick way to head.
The game makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try the right here. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect.
Ariana, you need to get any of your clothes, your dirty clothes you have, and bring them out. And where's the remote in this from this loft? Where's the remote for this loft?
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the
Where's the
first
remote
down,
at, Bubba?
I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
It's caught. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Motion now from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the defense wraps it up.
When you go downstairs, save the remote for downstairs. Put the loft for downstairs, please.
Cameron, pick up the chips.
Bubba, you dropped chips back there.
Trying to get off the field here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Noles are in the red zone now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense takes the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's reeled in. It's Provo. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback looks to his right. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive moving. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And now the handoff. Change of direction.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Crucial third down play right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's going to hand this off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'd expect a brutal decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Catch is made way down inside the 30. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. A big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there.
Downstairs. Downstairs.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Yes, please.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So California's offense back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a fly to the wideout. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. It's a relief for the quarterback there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Throws to the tight end.
Ooh.
Lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Noles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is brought down. Cal's offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. And the ball is hauled in. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Defense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They will claim the second half lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Vaughn. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
You gotta love this if your defense is
struggles of being the
all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it. He's got a receiver wide open here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Can this fly?
Operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. It was a foot race and he won it.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turner looking to make a play here. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing.
That is a close call. Almost brought down inside his own end zone for a safety. He's fortunate to be able to get out of there and avoid the safety.
Second down now after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to make a big play downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the ball to the ground.
Oh.
The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Receivers are bunched together. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Ooh.
And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Golden Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. See if they can convert the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
She got that water.
Did you happen to see my remote? This remote down there?
When the sun goes down. Hey, babe. Yes, they are. In a few days, we'll be out in that heat. We'll start cooking.
I know y'all better find my remote in this lock.
Cameron does, because Cameron's the only one who watches it. And plays the game.
It's not my baby fault. It's one of you big kids' fault.
I don't play the game. Me and Cameron.
Everybody to beautiful
Me and
Miami
Cameron can't
and
play
Hard
the
Rock
game.
City, site of this year's
Only
Capital
Cameron
One
plays
Orange Bowl,
I
part
can't
of
play
course of the college
anything.
football playoff.
What's that mean?
Quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle.
Did you get all your dirty clothes that you need washed? Do you need that stuff washed? If so, take that shit off.
As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive.
Man, it's
The
crazy.
team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. He gets to start on the next drive.
She ain't me. She ain't.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to them.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They try it down.
Oh!
But now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on.
Hold on here a second. The replay
Yes, give me
booth
that.
signal they want to take another look at this one.
There you go.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the PA team makes it 7-0 over scoring. Here's the kickoff team now.
Here we go.
Boot this one away.
After everything we went through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. You guys up front, line up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Jukes to get free.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it.
Bubba, where's my remote?
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Bruh.
It's Provo. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but
put your ass back there, dog.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
There you go.
Complete.
Shit.
For a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Good defense.
3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Yes, brother.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go.
Oh! That's crazy. Yes, brother. Huh?
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach.
Chicken.
Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially
Yes, I know. You
in
don't
a
want
game
to.
like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll
What?
take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll run it to the left. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown.
That
Golden
catch is
Bears.
crazy.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away.
What? Yes, but after I get done, you can play the
He's going
game.
to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Lawrence.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the Knowles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Yes, buddy. You hurt?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the wideout goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll earn the 1st down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Yes,
the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. The offense accepts the penalty and moves them a little farther from their own end zone. The Knowles come to the line with 1st and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. It's a fumble.
Boy, in this shotgun era, we're seeing more and more fumbles on quarterback sneaks. Seems like a simple play, but the quarterback's got to ride the center snap. Here he doesn't do a good job of securing the ball. It's on the ground, and the defense comes up with it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final for the half. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
When we came back for the last quarter.
Looking to throw that first down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they bring him down. Not a lot of time left in that short wrap-up quarter.
No. You get up. No. There we go. Well, look at me. Cameron, if you don't look at me, I'm telling you. Well, no. Dad. Okay, I'm turning your TV off. No. No! No! Dad, please turn my TV off. Dad, he turned my TV off. You turn it back on. I didn't mean turn it off. I want to go home. We're not going home. We need to go to Let's go where, Cameron? Where? We ain't getting on the airplane. We're going to the airplane. Mom, I might cry. Mom. 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 Mother. Mom. He's not calling you. You should. Oh. You hit Daddy. Dad, Cameron hit you. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. I saw the pain in his eyes.
Yes, brother.
Cameron, you made the father cry. You're evil.
Where is my remote? What, Bubba? You all right?
The only reason I cried last time it was because it was shaking.
Not on the plane.
Welcome everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff.
Oh, because it was
the opening
turbulence.
round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth of Kirkland Street. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on.
Yes, leave Daddy Bear alone. That's why you sit next to me and you get the window.
No,
That's when you, your mom, and your brother.
No, I won't get it. Mom, you're not a child. I want to get the window seat first.
Yeah, bro, you got the window seat next to me. You got the window seat.
The window seat.
Brother, hold on. I think it was with me. I think you said with me the first way. Or was it mom? Oh.
Here's the fair catch by the return man.
No, you said with mom. It was me and Cameron.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
Mom, you're not a child. You can handle that thing from
the defensive play brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the
What
wideout.
the hell?
And he's got his man open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Oh, it's a reverse. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So here we go now. Third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to run for the first down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Wow, you love to see this first drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. We come out in a playoff game, Kurt. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now they line up to kick the
Hey, Brandon.
What up, Mom Dukes? What you up to?
BAT is good. They jump the front 7-0.
Yeah, I already packed. I packed yesterday.
Fielded in the end zone. It's gone.
I said, I'm packing. Just was like, you ready to go? I said, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we just got back. I'm trying to think that. Wait a minute. Yeah, we just got back about a week ago. We was in New York for a weekend.
Oh, how was that?
How aggressive will it be?
Yeah, I did my typical feet run around Central Park.
Here comes
Went to the museums and, my typical.
They bring him down, but a solid
Yeah.
run there by the side.
Yeah, no, we just,
Looking to run some tempo.
right now I'm doing the laundry, just doing her hair.
Jam the receivers at the snap.
And, yeah. That's it.
Yeah, but just see, that's it. So we thought she was having a boy. The man that I pranked y'all is a girl. I was like, oh my goodness. So she having a girl.
He'll take a deep
Oh, I didn't know
shot
she was pregnant.
Yeah, she do the same on my puppy birthday.
Oh, wow.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two.
Crazy.
The offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to
Amen.
make some
If we went to
adjustments
see
there, and
Uncle
maybe go
Cat,
back to
we'll
that
go
play
by.
and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Hold on. So we went to check on the old people.
It's Lawrence.
Oh, that's good.
And he's shoved out of bounds
Yeah.
by the defense short of the first down
Yeah, we
marker.
probably kept there at least for
Any
a month.
good
Check
offense
on
has
that.
to have a reliable quick to intermediate passing game.
Yeah.
Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like
Him and
this
Ella.
that help you sustain drives and not
Yeah.
get stuck with third
Yeah.
down and long.
So
The
with
kids
being a
excited?
play, third down.
Yeah, they were just over here talking about we want to get the window seat and all that.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and
For
short.
Pam.
Right, I said, Cameron gonna be with me, so he getting the window seat. I said, that's what I said, you, your brother, I told Ariana, I said, you, your brother, and your mama went to window seat.
That first down marker, and now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Nah,
He did not get it.
nah, they flew, we flew up there last time.
Oh, that's right, they did.
The offense gets a chance to
They
start
did.
with a
This will be the first time Cam probably going to be numbered.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, no, they're excited. I'm about to pack Cameron, because all of Cameron's clothes, we just bought them some clothes,
Oh, here comes the
and
reverse.
all of his clothes are clean. So I was like, I said, well, I can throw his in there. I already packed everybody's shoes. I packed all my clothes.
Offense moving
So,
backwards after that holding
I
penalty.
said, we ready.
Make sure you pack right.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Oh, I did.
Oh, man. Make sure you pack right. Yeah.
Here's the handoff.
Well, last time you say, oh, I
Taken
forgot.
down,
Oh, I
but a
forgot.
penalty flag
Oh, I
on the
forgot.
Nope.
So the
I got
holding
everything that I
offense,
need.
maximum 10
I put
yards.
everybody's shoes. I made a list. I made a list of my outfits with
The guys up
shoes,
front lined
with
up. It's
hats,
first down.
everything.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking
They
to
break
throw.
them packs like we pack on the outfits.
Picked off.
Absolutely.
He's got some open field ahead.
That's my child. That's right.
That's a potential
I'm
game
like, somewhere.
changer on the big return.
Short to the game.
Right. I'm like, I got this shirt with these pants, with this hat.
Thank you, we'll take it.
Excellent
Exactly.
field position here for the
Then
offense.
it was like, he said, you only going for the weekend. I said, but I know I'm going to change my
First
clothes.
down,
When we
we're gonna
out,
throw
walk
the ball.
around. I said, I need to have at least 2 outfits today.
Launching downfield.
He's like, you know what?
Intercepted.
Oh no, I don't need 2 outfits a day. But I got one because we're gonna eat for Jeff's birthday in New York, so I decided I was out get something. So I'm getting no shorts and nothing. Other than that, that's it.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defense.
So what hotel y'all staying at?
Something in Times Square. I don't even. Just booked it. I just told her, I was like, she went on there, found what she liked. It's just easier that way.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take
I know, right?
I was like, look. She was like, I like this, I like that, I like that. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, you know the budget. You make the budget look. I'm just here.
Exactly. That's right. But this time, Daddy promised me, so okay, we'll go big in. I'm going to let you go shopping. Please don't tell me that one.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards.
And that's the thing, like, I was like, last time when just, like, we didn't really get to do the touristy thing. I was like, we didn't really do the touristy thing, but this time, I was like, we'll probably really do a touristy thing because we'll have the kids.
I want to do the bus. You have one to get off? Yeah, do the bus. Hop on the bus. You got to do it too. I think you do it at night because it's all lit up. But that's just me.
They're not gonna get him.
Oh, the tours, the tour bus thing. Well, I mean, like, we're gonna do like we'll probably do like Statue of Liberty, go down the trains, the 9/11 Memorial, like Times Square, like, you know, that stuff, that toy store, just like some famous arcade they don't know about. And, so stuff like that. Just let them do their list. They be looking like, oh, what's going on here? What's this? What's that? What's
Let's see if they can do better here.
Yeah, it was perfect weather this weekend. Oh my God.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy.
The weather was perfect to be outside.
They'll try the ground game here with the running
oh
back.
my goodness. I mean, we did about 15 miles in 2 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Big ones like this.
Just to walk out.
Oh yeah, y'all were getting it.
It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Well, teams can run the ball.
So we didn't stay on Times Square this time. We stayed on the Upper East Side, right? Well, we just Upper West Side. Upper West Side. South of Central Park. Oh yeah, we were talking Central Park. I just want to be close to Central Park so I can get there.
Chris, if you're gonna make
yeah, see, that's, I didn't, because last time the hotel we stayed in was in like Lower Manhattan, like near Wall Street type thing. So we were like, this time we wanted to be more central.
Throw now on first down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, so we down by Times Square. That's where we're gonna be the majority of the time. We ain't gonna. I doubt there's anywhere like we're gonna be like crazy doing nothing. So everything right there, like we're going to Carmine's for her birthday dinner.
Y'all going where?
Carmine's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I go there. That's in Times Square. Like everything is like Times Square. Times Square.
Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Yeah, I had to stop at Junior's on my way back.
Oh, we definitely want to go to Junior's. Last time Justin eat no cheesecake. She was like, I didn't want to eat the cheesecake. This time she just want to eat. I know the kids, they love cheesecake, so they're going to eat it.
I only got my cheesecake, sit outside, ate my little bit of cheesecake.
Go downstairs. Go down there and let them see where Hamilton is. Because, like, I'm started asking about, like, Broadway. So I was like, yeah, well, do all that stuff. So
kickoff team is on the field.
They're excited. They are excited. We cleaned up today. We did the big clean. So later on this week, just touch up and that stuff.
So you got a rental car. You need to pick that from the airport.
We got a rental.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a rental car. So we good to go. Doing all the grown up things. Rental cars and hotels.
Appreciate it.
Right, because at first we were going to do an early flight again, but but we didn't because was just easier. I'm like, by the time we get in, I'll be leaving that in the evening. So by the time we get in, it's gonna be late. I just gonna land, grab some fast food, go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be at your house Sunday like afternoon. Just wanna well, we got tickets to the African American History Museum. And then she wanted some bookstore stuff. Then we'll be over your crib. So I think we'll be over there. I told Nat. Oh, you don't have to if you don't want. Yeah, it is. I ain't tripping. I ate enough barbecue down here. Down here. So you ain't gotta get up 3 in the morning doing no roast. But yeah, no, it's been, yeah. You're welcome. Just, relax, enjoy the loudness.
Sleep late, getting up early. It was nice. They had to, of course, attract all the crazy that really went. Wow. We were on the train, and this guy, Jesus was talking to you.
Jesus. Wow.
I'm talking to Daddy on the train. Then the homeless guy came on asking for money. I said, you should go down there to Jesus. And he went down to Jesus. And then he left. He figured, nah, it's good. I guess I was play that much. But then on one of my shopping sprees, I was in Macy's. And Daddy said, he said, oh, I like that dress. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see how this fits. But these ladies want this.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11
if that ever became a pastor, that would be the funniest
Seminoles.
Stuff
Taking
ever.
on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive.
Yeah, we've been watching it. So it was like supposed to rain. At first, supposed to be thunderstorming when we got there. Then it was supposed to be thunderstorming the Sunday, like the day we're gonna be out, and it was like God. But then it like moved back to where it's like not, and then it's just supposed to be like drizzling at the concert. Cause we at FedEx Field, so it ain't no roof.
Right.
So I was like, yeah. But now it's not supposed to rain like that. It's supposed to be like maybe scattered, like little light things.
Yeah, it's supposed to be misty.
Yeah, so I'm like, this thing is crazy. I don't know what's going to be at this point. So it changed, but I think in New York, like it's going to rain like once or twice, but that ain't no big deal.
Because one day, on Saturday, it was raining a little bit, but it was just like misty in the morning. But by the time 1 o'clock came, it got
Second down, we're going to throw it.
Yeah. And when you go on the train, Brandon, the train was so clean.
Oh yeah, I know they've been. We watch New York news, so we saw that they be doing stuff on the trains and because people are scared to get on the train.
Right.
You have to be able to catch it as
That's
well.
crazy.
He didn't do a very good
I
job
was like,
on this one.
wait a minute here. And it's all lit up and all the time, got all the stops all lit up and it tell you how many blocks to this place. I was like, wait a minute, man.
Recognizing the ball is out and then making the tackle.
This train looking totally bested.
Hey, it's about time.
I took my John Wick pictures.
What do you mean John Wick pictures?
When we went down, when we went to Central Park, we went through, came around by the water fountain where the lake is, and you know the tunnel where the girl got shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I took my picture there. I tried to get to the Continental, but I ran out of time. I was shopping. I said,
oh yeah, I forgot John Wick was filmed there.
Yeah.
Run it here. That's the running back with
So I got those pictures.
He's brought down, but
Oh, yeah, that's my movie.
Me too. That's my best. I got my John Wick pictures. Did that.
Opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through
Did
there for a nice game.
the walk, did the little path for Senegal Village. Was a black community in Central Park before the government took the property.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback
Oh yeah.
Pocket on the move now. Finding space at the 20.
Man.
Finally get him down, but
Yeah, you got me to look at some stuff like that, like little. Like I think we're going to go down to like where Hamilton, like where they did the Hamilton play at. Not the play, like the real people, like where they buried that and stuff like that. So yeah.
Second down.
You might want to do the new thing on that sign. We didn't do that this time. We did the Dandy exhibit at the Met.
Oh yeah, see something like the Met. That'll be dope.
Went to the Met and did the Dandy exhibit, which was good.
Just a good job
That this time.
making sure everybody's getting their
So I got
touches.
mine.
The defense
We'll be up there again.
one guy or two guys. Make them
No,
have to
we
be
be up
aware
there.
of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so we got the cookout
The
thing.
Seminoles looking to finish the drive
In
here.
about
It's
2 or
first
3
and
weeks.
goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards,
Yeah.
losing 3 yards there.
Other than that, we just sitting here relaxing. I'm about to take me a nap. We just got in.
It's going to set up a very important second down call.
Well, go ahead, take your nap and all that jazz. Just wanted to touch base with y'all and all that good jazz.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal.
Yeah, y'all gonna have fun. The kids are going to go to town.
Oh yeah, they will. They are like they literally were before I called you, like sitting there debating on who's going to have the window seat. And I was like, it's like the rock paper scissors. And just like I put the window seat, I said, I'm about to spread out on this flight. We want to spread out because then we taking the train. So we flying in to DC, and then we want to take the train to New York. So yeah, so this gonna be their first time on the train.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch.
They gonna like that too.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one that's gonna be like, cause they ain't never been on the train. So it'll be funny.
They gonna like, they gonna get kicked out. That's good. I'm glad y'all going in.
Yeah, trying to create little memories with these kids.
So
California's
So
those are the ones that those are the ones that they remember. They'll forget all the toys you buy them, but they will not forget these trips.
Takes the handoff.
Exactly. They better not.
Plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts.
Makes that man.
If you're not sound with your gap
I'll tell
integrity,
you.
you will give up a big play.
Ugh.
They're going to run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes
Man.
players get mesmerized watching these runners with great vision.
Yeah, Ariana already talking about the beach. She was like, I'm ready to go to a beach. I
Making
said,
people miss. I just love watching
this
these
girl
guys.
got grown adult taste. We go out to eat. She want the adult plate. She want the good pasta. She want to go to the beach. I'm like, who is like you need to get married. I can't do it. That you and your mom.
There's the handoff.
Well, y'all be, but 2 days.
That's a solid game.
We want no beach. I already told her. I said, nope. We want no beaches. I said concrete jungle. I said maybe next year. I said next year we go to a regular beach. Go to Florida somewhere close.
Oh, yeah, but y'all got stayed by that Ocean City, what happened?
I ain't Ocean City stuff.
But it's a first down.
Well, that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And
they will be okay.
He seems to have a nose for that first down marker.
Yeah, that's
runs
fine.
like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Yeah, something like
Going for his running back.
that.
Goes to his right side.
All right. Love y'all.
All the way to the end zone. First down. Golden Bears.
Next week.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball, that kind of increasing timing,
Yeah.
and the receiver runs a route like
Lord
this,
have mercy.
He already slick.
stop it. So
Right.
maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Look, he got a new job again.
Lord have mercy. You making now?
Hey man, gonna keep paying me.
He's going to
I'm in the man.
deep in the end zone.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. They gonna pay you. Hey, I do it.
I'm in the man. Always stay in the man.
Yeah. I'm trying. But yeah, let me go so I can finish this laundry.
All right, talk.
All right, love y'all.
All right, let me check.
Bye-bye.
And the Seahawks brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Ooh.
Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's great.